Pascal Siakam has just been traded to the Indiana Pacers. Seems like the Toronto Raptors are going for a complete reset, and I feel like they're doing a really good job at that. And it seems like the Pacers are trying to push themselves over the edge to, be able to compete in the playoffs. And I feel like by adding Pascal Siakam, they can definitely do that. So as of today, it was announced that Toronto Raptors have agreed to a 3-team trade with Pascal Siakam to the Indiana Pacers for 3 players and 3 first-round picks. That's absolutely insane. That the fact they're able to get that much value for Pascal Siakam. They got Bruce Brown, Jordan Nwora, and Kira Lewis from the Pelicans, and 2 first-round picks next year from the Pacers, and a 2026 first-round pick from the Pacers. And that's insane. The fact they're able to get 3 first-round picks and Bruce Brown, who is a very solid player, and he's proven that once he gets more of a role, he can actually produce at a higher level. And I kind of feel bad for Bruce Brown because he seemed really happy in Indiana. He went from the Denver Nuggets to now the Toronto Raptors, but hey, maybe he might enjoy being the quote-unquote one of the leaders of the team. Jordan Nwora, I feel like he can sprout to be a pretty good NBA player. Kira Lewis, don't have much of an opinion on him. I'll have to do more of my research on him, but yeah, the main thing I feel like for the Raptors, what they care about are the 3 first-round draft picks. So they're going to have exactly that. They were a team that, after getting rid of OG Anunoby, there was really no point in keeping Pascal Siakam, in my opinion. And I feel like this is the best thing they could have done, because now they got a young RJ Barrett, a young Emmanuel Quickly, Bruce Brown, and picks that, can, if they want to trade up to maybe a high lottery pick, they could potentially trade up to next year or a couple years to come. And I don't know who the big draft picks coming up may be. I don't know if, who they might be going for, but yeah. So I'm guessing the Raptors are just planning on tanking for the next couple of years, getting their draft capital up, and yeah, they're gonna be a really good young team in just a couple of years. And yeah, and in return, the Pacers receive Pascal Siakam, of course, and a future second-round pick. So yeah, I think this is a great trade for the Raptors and a great trade for the Pacers. So this trade was able to help New Orleans be able to get below the luxury tax threshold. So it's just kind of get rid of money kind of thing. So they're within the threshold. So yeah, works out for all sides. People got what they wanted from it. Successful trade. And yeah, I kind of want to go more into how I feel like this rule would work with the Pacers. Pascal Siakam is averaging about 22 points a game this season, 6 rebounds a game, and 5 assists a game. And he's only 29, so and he was also a big role in Toronto winning their championship in 2019. So definitely a veteran playoff presence, and can definitely be a mentor for a guy like Tyrese. Pascal Siakam is also shooting a good 52% from the field, only 76% from the free throw line, and only about 32% beyond the arc. And yeah, he was named an All-Star twice in 2020 and 2023. And yeah, the big thing though about Pascal Siakam is that he does have an expiring contract, so he will have to re-sign, and he will be a free agent this summer. But he's already said he's excited to work out a deal with the Pacers to be able to sign and stay there longer. I'm sure he's going to love playing with Tyrese Halliburton. With how Tyrese Halliburton is as a playmaker, he's probably going to have his points per game go up. And yeah, that's lineup of Tyrese Halliburton, Buddy Hield, Benedict Mathurin. I don't know exactly how their lineup is just projected. And Pascal Siakam and Miles Turner, that's going to be crazy. I wouldn't say it probably is better than Boston or probably not better than the Bucks. But I mean, you can compete that with definitely the Sixers or the Cavs or teams like that. I feel like it's one of those things that's definitely going to put them into playoff rankings and push them over the edge, definitely, by adding a guy who averages 20 points a game. And you have Buddy Hield, who can shoot the ball like crazy, and Tyrese Halliburton, who could pass the ball like crazy but still give you a good amount of points. It's gonna be. I feel like it's great for all sides. I think it works well for the Toronto because they're gonna be able to have a great assets for the future. I don't see any Raptors fan mad about the trade. And the Pacers, I saw people saying about how they were like, why would the Pacers give up this many picks? And I saw a Pacers fan make a good point that the Pacers have been like one of the worst drafting teams in years besides Tyrese Halliburton. I didn't go into directly who they drafted over who, but according to Pacers fans, some Pacers fans at least, they think that it's probably best to give it up because it's like chances are we haven't been good at drafting in the first place, so we can give it up for a player that we know is good and that we can get to stay here for a while. So I see that side of it too. Pascal Siakam to the Toronto Raptors. Toronto Raptors are they're fully resetting, fully rebuilding. Well, I think it's a good time because I don't think there was a world where they were really competing with the teams like the Bucks or the Celtics or Sixers or any of those teams like that. And I think it's good for young players like RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickley, and Bruce Brown to get their feel and continue to get their value up. And I think it's going to be it's good for all sides. So the Raptors have a bright future. The Pacers are looking good this year. The Pelicans are, staying out of the luxury tax. So works out for all sides. I'm interested to see how this goes and how the chemistry with Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam goes. And I think, Tyrese Halliburton being one of the more exciting players and biggest talking topics of the NBA this season. I think it's going to be, I'm sure Patriots fans are happy and all teams are happy involved. And so, hope you guys did enjoy. Comment down below your thoughts, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.